AARP fought for passage of the Uniform Power of Attorney Act in Iowa to help curb the growing problem of elder financial abuse. Multiple national studies have found that financial exploitation is the most common and underreported type of elder abuse, with estimates that 1 in every 6 adults over age 64 has been a victim of financial abuse. AARP Iowa has been active on the Iowa Elder Abuse Task Force, working with state leaders, advocates, and other organizations appointed by the Iowa legislature to study the issue of elder abuse in our state and recommend actions to combat it. Passage of a strong Uniform Power of Attorney Act was a consensus task force recommendation and a legislative priority of AARP, the Iowa Bar Association, and other senior advocates. We were fortunate to sit down with Professor Josephine Gittler of the University of Iowa College of Law to gain her insights on the new law and what it means for Iowa families.
In 2014, Iowa's Uniform Power of Attorney Act was signed into state law, making it easier for older Iowans and their loved ones to plan for and protect their financial futures. To discuss the importance of having a financial power of attorney and what the implications are, we are pleased to be here with University of Iowa College of Law Professor Josephine Gittler. A member of the Iowa College of Law faculty, Professor Gittler was instrumental in getting this act passed into law, and we are pleased to be at the University of Iowa College of Law to discuss this topic. Welcome, Professor Gittler.
Thank you. I'm very pleased to be here with you today.
So when you talk about powers of attorney, what exactly is a power of attorney?
A power of attorney is a legal document in which one individual, called the principal, gives the authority to make financial decisions on his or her behalf to another individual called the agent.
So who needs a power of attorney? Why should Iowans consider getting a power of attorney?
Everybody, at least every adult, really needs a financial power of attorney. What a power of attorney allows you to do is to plan for potential incapacity. Specifically, what it allows you to do is to name a person to make decisions on your behalf with respect to your financial affairs if you actually become incapacitated. And if you become incapacitated and you don't have a financial power of attorney, then generally the only alternative is for a court to appoint someone called a conservator to make financial decisions for you and to manage your financial affairs. Now the problem with that is that the establishment of a conservatorship by the court, the appointment of a conservator by the court, can be time-consuming, and it involves expenses, and most importantly, the judge decides who is going to make financial decisions and manage your financial affairs for you, rather than you yourself.
I'm glad you brought up, you said that everyone should consider having a power of attorney. I think oftentimes people, when they hear the word power of attorney, you perhaps think of older Iowans. Can you elaborate a little bit more on why everyone should think about getting one now?
I do think that it's important as you age, particularly important as you age, to have a power of attorney because, unfortunately, as we age, we are at greater risk for Alzheimer's disease, other dementias, various illnesses and conditions that may affect our ability to make financial decisions and handle our financial affairs. But even young people need to have a power of attorney because we never know, you never know, if and when something may happen that will incapacitate you. And as a result, you're unable to make financial decisions and handle your financial affairs. You know, a 21-year-old may be in a car accident and suffer brain injury.
At any time.
Yeah.
And so we talked about the new law, that there's a new Uniform Power of Attorney Act. How does it affect Iowans? How does it impact the actual powers of attorney?
Well, it was a landmark piece of legislation, in my opinion, which AARP Iowa advocated for.
And the Bar Association.
And the Bar Association, and there were many other individuals and organizations that advocated for it. It provides a comprehensive framework for the creation and use of power of attorneys, which are usually referred to as POAs, and it provides guidance and protections for the principal. It provides guidance and protections for the agent, and it provides guidance and protection for banks and other financial institutions that are frequently asked to accept a power of attorney presented by an agent.
What are some considerations that going into creating a power of attorney?
Well, there are several questions that must be answered if you were creating a financial power of attorney. Two of the most important are as follows. First, who should be your agent? You need to spend some really careful thought about selecting a person to serve as your agent. Second, you need to carefully think through what powers do you want to give your agent.
Well, Professor, thank you for those insights. I'm hearing there's a lot of questions, that follow-up questions, and I also want to thank you for helping create this frequently asked questions related to powers of attorney in Iowa. It's a free resource people can access on our AARP website. It's free and available to the public. And I thank you, Professor, for your time and expertise and for helping Iowans owning their financial future. And thank you for your time.
You're welcome.